I get a question quite often. Andreas, I'm struggling with my relationship. When is it time to give it up? When is enough enough, basically? I totally understand the question, and I mean, I've asked myself that in my previous relationships. So it's a natural question, so nothing wrong with it. But I have a different take on it. Very often, just because it's tough, very often it's not a sign that there's something wrong with the relationship as such. I would say in 70%, I don't have any scientifically proven data on this, but from my own experience with the people I meet and talk with, 70% of the separations are not necessary. Not really what's supposed to happen. I see, let's use the word hardship or difficulties in our relationships as an invite. It's not a sign that something is really wrong. We have, though, and I want to point that out, we have a huge exception here. That's if we have mental or physical abuse. That's always get out. So just want to share that with you. If there's mental or physical abuse, just eject. No, doesn't matter how you do it, just eject. But for the relationship that we're not talking about, physical or mental abuse, 70% is unnecessary, I would say. And it's more an invite from life to grow in our relationships. And what life is really asking us is, are you guys ready to take the next step? Are you ready to take the next step together? Because that's the beautiful thing about being in a relationship. We do it together. We mirror each other. And even though we get super annoyed with our partner, it is a mirroring of something that wants to heal within ourselves. Before you break up, basically, or decide to break up, whether it's you personally or you as a couple, see if you can turn it around a bit and see it from there. Is there actually something is there something knocking on the relationship door and wants to grow? Because we choose, subconsciously, we choose a perfect partner for ourselves. That doesn't mean it's always like powdered sugar and pink and starry fairy tale and unicorns jumping. A part of being in a relationship is also to be adult, stop and say, well, I don't like what I'm currently feeling here or wherever you feel it in your body, but maybe this is a sign or this is a message that there's something that wants to grow, something that wants to heal within ourselves. And the only thing we really need to do is just stop and allow that thought to sink in. Be a little bit patient. I'm not going to give you any specific tips in how to do that, because we're very unique. You're unique as an individual, and the relationship you're in is together with another person that is totally unique as well. But there are things we can do here. I'd love to share it, but it will be individually. So what I need you guys to do is, if you're interested, is to send me a message and ask a question. I'll need some background. I might get back to you personally, because sometimes that needs to be. But if I feel that I can do this more general in an anonymous way, I might make a video out of it and put it out there. If I do that, I want you to know that I will never, ever, ever, ever share any names, any situation that someone can figure out that it's you that stated the question. If you do this, don't put the question in the comments of this video. Send it directly to me, and I will handle it with all the discretion and secrecy that I apply to all personal requests I do in all my work. My work is a lot of silence from my side. When we're working with the relationships, it's very private, and I totally respect it. That's the way it should be. So if you ask me something, don't worry about it. I will not. No one will figure out that you stated that question. So to wrap it up, maybe you shouldn't break up right now. If you're feeling hardship in your relationship. Maybe you should stop. And if your partner is not willing to do this stopping, this pausing, and asking yourself what needs to grow, what wants to heal, do it on your own. Because you don't always, and we're fixated about this in our relationship, that we have to go do it together. Invite your partner to do that. But if he's not interested, let it go. Let it go. And do it on your own. Because if you do it, you might change something. And your partner will pick up that. Because there will be a change in frequency, basically, in energy. And that will make him or her curious. And then we can we get them on board. We'll lure them on board a bit. Instead of demanding them to get on board and do the work. Because relationships aren't a struggle. They're not meant to be a struggle. Sometimes it requires some patience and endurance. But it's always meaningful endurance. Not this year in, year out endurance. Meaningful. I'm gonna wrap it up. Talk too much. Yeah, cool. Have a great day. Thanks. Bye.